I'm often asked on streams, what is the best weapon in Left 4 Dead 2? I will say that in this game everything depends on the situation you're in and what lies ahead, on the map, on the mod you're playing, as well as on the difficulty. In this video I will tell you about what I use most often and why. So, in this game you can find pistols, melee, and weapons which are divided into 3 types. Tier 1 submachine gun, AK Uzi, SMG, MP5, pump shotgun, and chrome shotgun. Tier 3 grenade launcher, M60. Tier 2 it is all other weapons, including Magnum, Scout, and AVP. Then I will also tell you about upgrades. And of course, I will make a tier list for each type of weapons. Of course, I use pistols on some maps, but mostly I prefer a melee weapon like machete, fire axe, or katana. What to choose is your choice, but if you can do a fast melee trick, then most likely the axe will be number 1 here, since it becomes as fast as a machete, but at the same time retains the range of attack. What about the knife? Before the TLS update it was the best melee weapon in the game, then it became a shit. Knife? Definitely better now, but not by much. And the chainsaw is a very strong melee weapon, but it attracts commons like a pipe bomb, especially it's annoying on versus. As for Magnum, I prefer to use it on Realism Spirit if I am playing with someone on the team. Magnum has endless ammunition and kills commons with a single bullet. Even a sniper rifle requires 3 body shots. This is my top for expert realism, but if you play as a team, this will allow you to skip the reload animation, not only for the main weapon, but also on the Magnum. And yes, Pitchfork is at the end of the list. A terrible melee with a terrible hit race. This is the list for everything else, including expert realism solo. When you play alone, melee weapons will always be better. So, tier 1 weapons. I don't have much to say, I usually use SMG, it has more damage than an Uzi, or chrome shotgun, it has a better bullet spread than a pump shotgun. No comment, MP5 is the worst tier 1 weapon, due to the slow rate of fire and slow reload. Tier 2 weapons will almost always be better than tier 1. My personal top 3. Space shotgun. It's slightly faster to reload than a tactical shotgun, and it has a larger bullet spread, which makes it a little more effective in narrow spaces. Military sniper and AK-47. If you are a beginner or a bad aimer, then auto shotguns is your choice. These 2 weapons will be good on any map and any difficulty. I prefer to use them on maps with limited visibility. Or on maps with narrow passages. Military sniper. You can safely use it on open maps and on any difficulties, except Realism Spirit. AK-47 is the best assault rifle in the game. If you have a laser, in some locations on normal difficulty, it may be more effective than a military sniper, due to higher rate of fire, fast reloading, and the number of bullets. but on higher difficulty starting from advanced. It is an extremely questionable choice. Remember that there are always exceptions. For example, an event at a custom campaign, we played on expert realism, but I decided to take a sniper, because special infected here spawn at a long distance, and it was necessary not to let them get too close. This top is made for expert realism. The AK-47 is still better than the SCAR, but at close range and in defense, it is much better to use shotguns, or, if necessary, military sniper or hunting rifle. If you are playing solo, anything below S rank is basically crap. On expert and advanced difficulty, sniper rifles can kill comets with one bullet, plus you can kill several infected at once. And finally the list for versus mode, and for campings on the normal difficulty. Yes, the AK-47 will be better in defense than a hunting rifle, especially if you have a laser, but you will not always be able to find a military sniper, and this type of weapon is necessary. I want to clarify that this top is not quite relevant for survival mode. And what about SG and M4?
And I'm the first person to stand up and say, this is not right, this is not cool, this is fucking bullshit.
So basically, I can tell the same about all TLS weapons, except for the show well. Tier 3. Grenade launcher can be useful in campings against a tank, but on versus, as my practice shows, you are more likely to help the infected than your team. M60. Take it, if you are sure that after you run out of ammo, you will find a good tier 2 weapon.
Incendiary.
Ammo, a good thing on realism, because you can kill comets with a single bullet, but special infected ones stop burning after a short time. And on versus, the tank's control will reset after every bullet. Explosive ammo are very dangerous on expert difficulty, but it can help you quickly get rid of a horde of infected people. You will also be able to stun special infected for a while. But take into account one thing. Well, yes, I did not compare tier 1 and tier 2 weapons because tier 2 in general will be better than tier 1. But if we remember about solo expert realism, then in some situations I would rather take chrome shotgun than even military sniper. You can find detailed weapons statistics in the description. All the information in the video is based on my extensive experience in versus mode, in custom campings and difficulty challenges. I would also like to thank all my subs with a membership. Thank you very much for your support. If you have any questions, ask in the comments. See you.